Joe, it's been a busy week, plenty of things to deal with, but first of all, looking ahead to Toulouse, how big of a challenge will the French side pose us?
A massive challenge. It's one of those 4-pointers that you find in sport, and for us it's a grand final. It's a grand final for them. It's a massive game. The magnitude of it's not lost on us, and the preparation for that just been rolling for a few weeks now. I think the way that we want to play and what we've been building, what we've been executing in games, we haven't quite got over that precipice, and it's been upsetting, disappointing, but we haven't been a million miles away either. And the boys have worked really hard, and we understand, look, there's a new horizon coming, some really exciting news with Pryce and Smith being announced, and we're really excited about what new focus that might bring. But this is a game we need to win, want to win, and we're going to work very hard to win. So yeah, best foot forward, but we're excited and up for a challenge.
When you've watched Toulouse on tape, have you been impressed with how they've adapted to life in Super League?
Yeah, for sure. They've had a lot of close games, especially attacking wise, very much a threat. Tony Gigo's really exciting to watch. Pick anybody's pocket, and we're prepared in that vein as well. Expect the unexpected, keep moving until we've got the ball, because they'll throw a lot at us, and the fact that this is going to be a big game for them makes them even more dangerous. And they're coming to Headingley, and they'll fancy a win. They'll try and knock us off without a doubt, and we're ready for that. We're prepared. There's a lot of boys been hurting this last few weeks, and I think that there's been a lot of behavioural change, a lot of positive change. But whenever you change your behaviours, you've got to be rewarded, and we want to get that W at end of the fixture round. So we're excited that if we play well, we can get that win. But there's going to be a lot of hard work to do first.
The last two games have been close battles that have gone down to the last seconds of the game. Is that a good thing in terms of making this battle harder for a game like this?
I think so. You've nailed it there, Phil. A bit of that resilience, perseverance are some of the things that we wanted to start building, those really positive virtues. I think one of the exciting parts of that as well is how many young blokes are coming through. It's great to see that. Our academy staff have done an outstanding job in producing some of those youthful players to come, and that's what Leeds Rhinos has always been about. That's what we need to regenerate if we're going to go on another run and start building a new culture into a new age. I think 10 at 17 are going to be homegrown products, and it reminds me back of 2004 when I come through with a load of a cohort that became known as Golden Generation. I think it was 9 out of 17 in that 04 grand final under Tony Smith. So we're really excited about the future, but results based games, professional sport is all about the present as well, getting results, and we need to start picking up some results soon.
We're missing people through injuries and suspension, but how good is it to have Matt Pryor and Cameron Smith back, and they've freshened up, they weren't involved on Monday, they're ready to go? Yeah,
that was all part of the madness as well. We know how big this game was going to be, and we were going to need some fresh middles, some fresh bodies. I think Cam Smith's going to be really important in where he distributes the ball. He's got some punch in him, he can run, he can offload, but he can spread that ball about as well and save some of our halves. And Matty Pryor can be a warrior when he wants to be as well. The way that he's trained and applied himself this week's been really positive, and we're going to need that because when he's at his best, he's one of our big players. He can be a world-class player, so this is the week to bring that world-class nature to the forefront. But no, it's great to have those two fresh bodies. We've got Muzzy in as well, and a couple of young blokes who are really enthusiastic, don't worry about things like pain or fatigue.
And you mentioned the news earlier that came earlier in the week with Pryce and Smith joining us. How excited are you to work with Pryce?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I had 20 minutes on phone with him this morning before our meeting and just started chatting about some information I'm going to start sending over and feeding him so that he can hit the floor running when he gets here. I've known Rowan since I was about 13 actually, funnily enough. When Brian Smith was coaching at Bradford, he came to play at Headingley, so I had 4 or 5 games in a community game with him, and I followed his career obviously. I think from about 20 he's coaching at quite a high level, and he's been around, he's done a lot of great work as well. He's got a lot of accolades, and he's absolutely, I believe, the type of guy that Leeds Rhinos needs right now. Young, enthusiastic, got loads of ideas from a real good strong thread of discipleship in Brian and Tony, but very much his own man as well. And again, I'll keep using these metaphors and parables and the reminders that take me back to 04 and some of the dynasty that came off the back of it, and I think we're ready for it now. So I'm excited about working with him and feeding him all information that'll help him get up to speed and get our young boats coming through as quick as possible.
I know it's only 24 hours since the news broke, but how have the squad reacted to the news?
Yeah, good, positive. Like I said, I use the analogy Cruz Leeming's mate, one of his mates, did 52 miles a day for 3 days recently, but he chose to do it on a canal, and that makes physiological sense because it's flat, it's a waterway. The problem is you get to end of a bend and you see a waterway with another bend on, and you get to end of that bend and you see a waterway with another bend on, and it's like perpetual. But I think this last run's been really difficult for us as a group because we've not had that big W, the big win. But I think what rowing will bring is a new focus, a new horizon, a freshness about our approach, and that's what the boys need, and that's what's going to give them that signpost to keep working towards. But we've got one more big game to overcome before then, and we're ready for it.